Hi guys, it's the 28th of November, but it's actually only just ticked past 2:30 a.m. So I count this still as Saturday, the 27th. And today, Saturday, I went thrift shopping and I found this dress that I'm wearing at the moment. This was marked as $60 and they had a 30% off clearance. So I got it for $42. Now, when I got it, it had those like round cups up here that were very visible through the material. So I've just taken a quick unpick and got into the seam and undid the stitches, keeping those in place, and removed them. I have cut down some of the boning and removed a piece of boning. There's still some things that I want to do. I have added a couple of little loops to be able to add on a pair of straps to the dress. I've decided that the back straps need to be moved slightly further in, so I'll have to do that. The pieces of boning, some of them have like, I'll see if I can show you a bit closer. Some of them have like a little piece of material attached at the top, and I think it was to make sure it was comfortable, but I don't need that because instead of it being the cups, I've got like a strapless bra on. So at the moment they kind of stick through the material, show through the material a lot more than the actual pieces of boning. So I'm thinking of removing those tiny little pieces, which are barely even there, just to make it a more uniform sort of look. There's obviously a beautiful train on this dress, but for me, my purposes, trains are just going to drag on the ground. They're just going to get dirty. It's not going to mean longevity for the dress. So I am going to trim it. It's kind of, I think, what they call a T-length dress, where you have your ankles on display. It's not quite to the floor, but it's also not knee length. Even if it was just down to the floor in the back, it would still have that low, high sort of difference. Or I could just make it uniform T-length all the way around. I haven't decided yet, but I will need to make that decision before I wear it out. Okay, part of me is like, this is a beautiful like wedding dress that someone could have, but no one was having it in its state. I changed it, now I get to enjoy it. I didn't have to spend hundreds of dollars on this dress, only $40, and I easily could have spent more than that on something that's not so formal at like Forever New. So this also came with brand new tags on it. Someone got it and decided it wasn't for them, so now it's for me. And another thing in my mind is, do I leave it white? Because it's obviously very wedding-y, but like it's gorgeous white. There are like little sequins. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up, but they like shine with the different sort of light. And that's all underneath, because underneath here, there is this beautiful layer of lace with sequins all through it. Let me see if I can give you a close-up of this material. Kind of, I just don't know that you're getting the glitz. Maybe you're getting a little bit of it. So there's that material, and then you have 2 layers of chiffon over the top, plus there's layers underneath, so there's going to be a bit to cut. So either leaving it white or putting it through some fabric dye and dyeing it soft pink, soft purple, soft blue, or what I've seen on the internet that people sometimes do is an ombre. It can be done in any sort of color scheme, but the one that I've seen is a sunset. So it goes white, yellow, orange, red, and it's very pretty looking. And I'm not sure, like, but whatever I do, I don't want to ruin it. And then I'm like, maybe I just like pick, say, blue, and I just go from white to a light blue to a dark blue, or pink, light to a light pink to a darker pink. So I'm undecided, but also I haven't ever dyed anything this big. And I know I only spent $40 on it, but it's really pretty in white. But I kind of like, I bought that other wedding dress with the purple embroidery on it, and I wore that out to town once, and people were like, did you just get married? No, I didn't just get married. I just bought a wedding dress because I like to wear fancy dresses. So I feel like this would be very much like, oh, where did you just get married? And I'd be like, I didn't. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. But it's really, really pretty. So nice in the white. And also, these shoes look amazing with it. Like having the T-length and then being able to see the shoes is so nice. So I went thrifting. I bought this, which as I said, $42. But I also bought a cute little tee that was $2.10. A little embroidered, I wouldn't call them, maybe like daisies. I don't know. Really cute. And then this dress, which does not fit me, it is champagne. It has some lace along the neckline, has extremely skinny arms. I will be removing them. It is too narrow in the waist for me. It's got this humongous train. Humongous. So basically I'm thinking of either just using it as a skirt, like cutting off the top part, making it into a skirt, or cutting off the top part, using some of the extra train fabric to attach the neckline piece to. I'm still going to remove the sleeves regardless. They're no good. And this also came with a little pair of gloves. So they got these cute little broderie sort of details on them. And for the dress and the gloves, that cost me $15.60. So you can understand why, even though it didn't fit, I couldn't walk away from it, because it could be very, very beautiful. When I saw the mannequin, I was getting real Rose from the Titanic sort of vibes from it. That's going to be a bit more involved than this, and I wanted to like get to and just like sort this one straight away before I lost all enthusiasm for it. And it sat in the wardrobe and that was it, because I have plenty of things sitting in my wardrobe and I haven't sorted them. And yet I keep buying things. But I bought this. I've done a bunch of changes tonight that I could wear it how it is right this second, but the train would get dirty and I should have gone one seam over, and then I do need to re-stitch the seams where I made adjustments, but I wanted to make sure that everything was sitting all right when I had the straps on, and if it wasn't, then I'll be able to like still get into this boning in here and trim it if needed. I don't know whether I'm gonna put like a little post about, do you think I should dye it or just wear it as it is, white? I don't know. Maybe I gotta do some photoshopping and work out what looks best. But yeah, anyway, I need to go to bed, so see you another day. I've got my monthly contact lens trial here I'm about to put in, and hopefully I can show you the progress that I've made in putting these into my eyes. GoPro died again. I have not been able to keep up with devices dying on me lately, but I got this this contact in first try, and I put a little eye drop in there, and so far so good. So a little trick that I've learned along the way is to look away as I'm putting it in my eye rather than looking straight into it. So contacts in. Oh my god, I'm so looking forward to this. This time it's a chicken burger, like a dill mayonnaise, and the wedges are delicious. I am so excited. I'm really enjoying this HelloFresh thing. I don't know how long I'll keep it up, because I kind of have used up my discount now, so it gets kind of on the expensive side to me. But yeah, maybe I'll downgrade the plan and just do a few meals a week like this. Not for you. No. Back up. Back up. Yes, good girl. Okay, I better eat this before Zoe beats me to it. It's the 29th of November now, and I've just made a few little changes to this dress. I took the loops where the straps are connected and I made them just a bit tighter on the straps so they're less likely to come out. I have removed the little extra bits of material on the tops of the boning so that's not showing through anymore. And I have also changed the position of the back loops for those straps so they are further inwards. And now I'm at the point of restitching up the places that I opened to access the boning and remove the cups. And I noticed there is a built-in bra strap. I'm hoping that you can see it. I can see it in person very noticeably. It is in here, so that is what it is. And when it's under this material, which is not the most opaque, anything stark white sort of is showing through, and I feel like you just see it. And I think without it there, it's a lot more delicate. And currently I'm not really using it anyway. I'm just like lacing up the back, and I'm in. So it's not necessary for this dress. It's usually a nice thing to have on dresses with a corset style back, but because it's my dress, I bought it and it's making it the best for me, I'm gonna remove them because I think it just looks really, really nice to not have that. Just have the nice sort of lines running down there, not this thing that you can see through it. So remove them, stitch everything back up, and then just trim the hem, which is the part I'm most nervous about because there's no adding the material back on once it's cut. Luckily, I have a mannequin though, so I'm gonna put it on the mannequin and I'm gonna go to town with the scissors and hopefully we get something that looks half decent. So the clip I just showed you, I obviously hadn't done it up all the way at the back because I was just trying it on. Just thought I'd point that out. And also it's laundry day, so please excuse the clothes on the bed. Nothing is ever perfect in this house. So now the dress, I have stitched up the sides, but I was just checking the boning because I ended up cutting off about a fingertip's worth of boning in each place because the dress was kind of made with everything a little higher than where mine sits. So I think I'm in love with that now because you could see the boning poking above this leaf. It's not there anymore. So it's feeling really good. So now I can stitch up these two seams again and then go ahead and do the length. There's one other thing. There is a bow back here which is like attached with the safety pin and it's meant to sit across like that, which is gorgeous, love it. But I'm not going to be able to do it up with a safety pin when I go to put it on. So I think I'm going to attach some pop studs. Like one side is on the dress, one side is on the bow, and then they connect together. So pretty. And I do like the white. And it's kind of just like a very formal day dress. I feel so lucky to be able to get pretty things every now and then. Like never at full price, always on clearance or at a thrift shop. And you know what, that is fine because this just needed some alterations and now I've got a beautiful dress. I couldn't find any like pop stud type things to attach this bow, but I did find some handy dots sticky back and I reckon these might actually work even better. So I'm going to apply them. And then hopefully this will be really simple to attach on. I have attached them. There they are. And then I'm gonna leave them be for a little bit just to make sure that they stick quite nicely. I put some batteries in. Things are lit up now, including this one, which I think is so super cute. This should fit really well now. Let's put it on again. It's still dragging on the ground, just a tiny bit. So I might not have gone short enough. But then, like, having a train's so nice. But also, I am on carpet, so I kind of should test it down my hallway. The bow worked perfectly. I got it on quite easily, all by myself. Quickly wander down the hallway and see how much pet hair I gather on my train. I think it's okay. I think it's mostly dragging in here because it's carpet and I'm squishing down into it. Yeah, it wasn't dragging like that out in the hallway. Yay! It's finished. Actually finished. So there we go. I made the boning less awful. I added straps and I trimmed the train so it's a wearable dress. I don't know that I want to change the color. I like it. And I think it'd be so pretty for photos. It's so crisp and beautifully white. I feel like I could so easily ruin it after all the work that I just put into it if I tried to dye it. And if after I'm done with this, I donate it and someone decides to use it as a wedding dress, I haven't ruined it either. I still am of the opinion that there's much nicer dresses for wedding dresses. This is more just a very pretty formal dress. Oh, it's so nice. Nice things. Okay, I have to go. This is way more than I want to edit, but here we are. Pleased. Okay, I'll see you another day. Bye. Look at this princess. Yeah, I'm talking about you.